otherwise, actually, I think one game I might play later in the year that I'm interested in is Battlefront 2. I said that to my brother. I said, you know what, right? I didn't get into Battlefront, but I may just buy and play Battlefront 2. Because that, like, Battlefront 1 looked pretty fucking fun. And I feel like Battlefront 2, because it's going to have a single player campaign as well, might be more worth it. So... And
everyone hated Battlefront 1, but I think that was an outstanding game. I'll still stick up for that game. Honestly, it's really, really good, and everything it tries to do, it does brilliantly. Yeah, the story mode's weak as piss, it may as well not even be there. But trust me, online mode fucking kills it, mate.
There is no story mode in Battlefront 1 on PS4, is there?
It's like this vague-ass one-player arcadey collectathon shit. Honestly, they shouldn't have even wasted their time. Honest to God.
Oh no, it's this fucking tram thing. Throw bombs at it.
The online mode, oh my days. Like, you can see every bit of their effort and resources went into that, and it came out perfect. And they've translated everything from every good Star Wars game into it as well. Like Rogue Squadron, everything. Like the control scheme, when you're flying a TIE fighter, you feel like you're playing Rogue Squadron on the 64. The controls are that spot on.
There we go, that guy's dead. And another guy, and another guy, and another guy, and another guy, and another one. And another one. And another one. I'm so outdated to that meme. That meme is just out of date by like a year and a half. Anyway, oh my god, it's like
out of date as a matter of law.
Oh fucking yeah, man. I don't want to talk about it, but like I really have to. Like that fucking H3 shit was the best, man. That video, quintessential matter of law. Whisper matter of law into my ear, healer. Oh, it's beautiful. It's so good. It's become a meme in and of itself among the H3 community at this point. Like, matter of law. Oh, it's so good. Matt Hoss is just fucking ripping in pieces right now. He's like literally hanging himself as we speak.
Turning in his grave like a Ferris wheel, mate.
Oh, I fucking love it. Honestly, I love it when arseholes get their comeuppance. It's the best fucking thing. You know, like on the internet where like there's so many fucking arseholes, it's so good to see one get their comeuppance.
The video that nearly destroyed them is the video that got them straight back onto their feet.
Oh, it's so good. It's so funny actually. I introduced Aaron to like gamers like JonTron and Donkey and stuff years and years ago. Like he didn't even know about Donkey till I mentioned him last time I visited. I was like, dude, have you ever seen Donkey? And he was like, no. And I showed him some Donkey bits and he was like, dude, this is like a shorter sort of JonTron. It's like really manic and eccentric, but it's really good.
It is a very JonTron sort of humour. That.
Yeah.
I was used to just watching things like
oh, throw bombs. The bombs do the job.
I'm
bombs
out.
Oh god, keep shooting.
I'm used to watching like Kadikarus or
oh god, I'm going.
Soviet Womble.
Oh, we got him. Please help. Tap the button.
Oh,
Jesus, we did it. Oh my god, I think we failed that last time, but we actually managed it this time. Holy shit.
You've seen Soviet Womble, haven't you?
I've seen, yeah, I'm subscribed to him now. I've heard of him before, but you were the sort of one that introduced me to his videos, and that's when I decided to watch them and subscribe. And he's like really funny. Some of the shit that he fucking does is ridiculous.
I think Cyanide's amazing.
Oh my god, we did it. Okay.
You know that Indian fella, Cyanide?
Oh yeah, him.
He is fucking hilarious, mate. I cannot stop creasing every time he opens his mouth.
It's so ridiculous, like that there's like such a weird change in the YouTube community now, like of what people really like to watch, because like people don't really like to watch all these traditional Let's Plays anymore. They like to watch stuff that's really eccentric and out there, like what we're doing here, this two play.
What the fuck are they?
Fucking, oh my god. They kind of remind me of those aliens from Primeval. You know, the ones from the future.
The Predator things.
Yeah, oh, they were fucking cool, weren't they, dude? Do you remember Primeval? Do you remember how well designed some of the creatures in that were? Like the fucking gremlin in that house. Oh my god, that episode scared the shit out of me when I originally watched that. Do you remember that episode? The one where like the guy is introduced, like the one who went through the portal with his brother and like came back out, and his brother was like gone for like 20 years or something. And they go back in the house, and there's like a gremlin that got trapped in there. Like he came through the portal from another world and like got trapped in the house.
That was it, yeah.
Yeah, that episode scared the shit out of me when I first watched that episode, because like that gremlin, it was like a bit of a like a horror episode really.
I was
It had a few horror elements to it.
I was at the Comic-Con in Manchester like a few weeks ago. And I was stood there for about 5 minutes talking to Andrew Lee Potts.
Oh, we had that conversation during our Anthology series last year, didn't we?
I was
We were
talking
about...
to him in the London Comic-Con, but he was at the Manchester one and all this time.
Okay, Jesus. Well, he does go, you know, but like
He had his own stand. Like he was standing about eating a sandwich.
I'm not really sure how I feel about Andrew, to be honest. Like he's a bit of a, oh fuck, he's a bit of a like, because he hasn't done much like in the way of like good shows since Primeval. Like the only thing that I know he's been in is like a Netflix show called Wired, which is
there's an Alice in Wonderland one that he's done
cop
as well.
series or something. There's been like a bunch of TV shows people have mentioned to me like that I should watch. Like people said I should watch like Lost, because that was a good series back in the day, and then people said I should watch Supernatural, and then there's like
don't watch Supernatural.
there's like a new series called Stranger Things, which people are saying is really good, and I don't know how I feel about that, honestly.
Supernatural is fucking stupid. Honestly, I watched about 5 series of it, and I got so sick of the sight of them two cunts' faces. Honest to God, it is like the most ridiculous horror TV show you've ever watched in your life.
Well, I suppose, you know, we can all be critics, you know, but like it's all up to the individual really on what they like. And for me personally,
girls like it.
It's not that I don't like these shows or don't want to watch them. It's that I don't have fucking time. Like there's like 20 other shows I watch. Like right now, as of right this moment, the shows I watch are as listed, right? And forgive me if I forget a couple, because I do watch a lot. But I watch BoJack Horseman, Rick and Morty. You have to give me a second. My brain's like on fire right now from all the overdose of action going on. Oh shit. Okay, yeah. There you go. I'm losing my mind. Yeah, BoJack Horseman, Rick and Morty, Bob's Burgers. I tend to watch kids shows, cartoons, Steven Universe. What was the other one? Fuck, I keep forgetting. I watched Adventure Time for a while, but I stopped watching that. There was what was the other one?
Adventure Time. That just looks stupid.
What?
I wouldn't even bother with that.
Fuck, I forget the name's on the tip of my tongue. And I can't think of it. The one with the cats.
Cats.
God, it's like a family like with a mother cat, a child cat, and like a bunny father or something. Oh, fuck. Gumball, fucking Gumball, that one. Fuck. The name's on the tip of my tongue and I can't think of it. It's fucking.
Have you been watching?
Nicole Watterson and, you know, fucking Bubble. Yeah, fucking. I can't. My brain's on fire. My brain is on fire. I can't think properly.
There's too much action for one brain to catch up with this. Fucking hell, man.
There's literally too much going on the screen for my brain to actually
like
comprehend what the hell I'm saying at the moment.
I felt like that when I was playing Just Cause as well. I felt like fucking circuits were like blowing out in my mind. But oh my fucking god, like how much action can you contain in one screen? And it's like, I mean obviously this is nowhere near the level of Just Cause 3, but still it's like fucking a lot to process.
Oh my god. This thing will die eventually. We hope.
Yeah, I can live in hope, can't I?
Yeah. Come on, it can't be that much, can it? There's got to be like fucking a limit. Holy shit. See, the thing I love about these 2-player series, right, and like when we do stuff together, we actually get to have conversations about like the games we've played and like the shit that we do and watch and stuff, and it actually gives a more like homely feel. You know, like I've always loved collaborative channels on YouTube because I love it when like two personalities clash and like you get like when John was on Game Grumps, right? That was two clashing personalities, because you got like John, who was like really like into games and like a proper comedian and kind of an eccentric, and then you had Aaron, who was a great animator and like knew some games, but like was more about the wacky stories and the crazy shit he could come up with. And those two personalities like mixed together in video games was like perfect, because they both knew about video games. They were both pretty eccentric, you know, and they both just sort of fit together really well, you know. But then when Danny came on, it was sort of like, you know, it's really hit or miss with Danny, because like sometimes like they have like a good combination going, and other times like it's just really shit, you know. Like their conversations turn to really childish humor like all the fucking time, you know, and it gets really boring sometimes. Like there's some stuff
you get fed up though.
There's some stuff that I legit like of theirs, you know, like I keep saying like, oh my god, who am I turning into? There's stuff that I like of theirs, but most of it is like, for the most part, it's kind of boring, you know. There's too much like childish potty humor, you know, in their show at this point. You know, I wish that they'd like cut it out with the fucking potty humor and shit these days, and like try to talk about the games they're playing. And also the fact that Aaron is constantly shitting on the games they're playing as well, whether it's a joke or not. It's kind of like, you know, like one of you's trying to enjoy the game, you know, and the other person is like just sitting there shitting on the game consistently. And this is usually when Danny is playing. When Danny's playing a game, like Aaron will sit there and shit on the game while Danny plays. It's like, dude, Danny is legit trying to enjoy the experience, and you're like sitting there like shitting on the game while he's doing that. Like,
I can't stand it when people like review games with the sole intent of just talking crap about it. You know what I mean? Not one good thing to say. It's like the game was shit before they even played it. I think that's ridiculous. There's too many of them people as well.
Oh no, it's fucking black guy. Oh, is that racist? Is that racist in this day and age? I think so. I think that's racist now. I'm not allowed to say black guy anymore.
That's okay. We'll just remove that bit of audio. It'll be fine.
Or I won't, you know.
Or you will.
Or I won't. I don't know. These days I don't care about political correctness. I just want to have fun.
He just fucking shanked me back. It's a prick.
These days I'm all about the fun, you know. Like this year I made it a priority to like finish all the games that I really wanted to like actually play this year. So I finished Ukulele. Oh, we fell into a whale, of course. I finished Ukulele. I finished.
These bones.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, wait. He comes back in like a sequel to this game.
He comes back in all of them. You have
he
a boss.
Was bones. I've just seen his bones flying up in the air, man. He just got ep.
As the classic JonTron would say, I got a bone to pick with you.
Good old John.
JonTron came back recently. While you've been like out and away in Hastings, he actually came back after 8 months of hiatus. He put up one video which was him talking about like where he's been and what he's been up to, and then he put up an official new JonTron. And
I've seen the one where he's saying, you know, like an update of what he's been doing. I didn't know he was back on it. I thought he'd just like left for good.
Well, it was a new movie review is what he put up. It was of a movie called Cool. It was a 90s movie with Vanilla Ice in it. It's a movie called like Cool as Ice or something. I don't know. It's a really shitty movie, but JonTron reviewed it and it was pretty fucking funny. But you know, like, it's nice to see JonTron back on his feet though after all the shit that he went through. So, yeah, you know, and I didn't let all the shit with Ukulele get in the way of my fun of it. Like, I still fucking enjoyed it, and I know for a fact you've still got to finish it. Dude, hold on. Who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck is it?
It's Mr. Barnes.
Oh my god! Mr. Smithers! That was a good voice, actually. Hold on, let me see if I can. Let me think of a sentence, Give me a sentence of Mr. Smithers, and I'll say it. We're past him. Give me a sentence.
I don't know.
What's a sentence?
Mr. Smithers lines.
He's got that really like fucking breathless voice, hasn't he? Mr. Smithers. Can you fire Mr. Simpson? Oh shit.
Oh no, that sounds more like Herbert the Pervert.
Oh my god, I keep forgetting to fucking press start and OK. Oh look, aliens, wonderful.
I think we're on the final stretch.
Oh, lovely.
Aliens means the final stretch.
Are we gonna get predators in here, I wonder?
Yeah.
I love Mr. Snoozle, it's funny. Oh my god, did you see some of the new shit The Simpsons is doing? The Simpsons is like taking on political correctness and stuff. Like one of the new episodes is like Mr. Burns goes to like an old school of his, like an old college place, and there's like political correctness going on. You know, like in real life, but it's all these people talking about like, you know, racism and stuff like that, and trans fucking gender stuff, and you know, not to say my thoughts on the subject, like, but you know, like that they're basically the whole like clip that I saw was basically just sort of taking the piss out of that whole political correctness thing that's going on right now, and I love that. I thought The Simpsons was really politically correct, but it's not. You know,
It's not. It does try to be edgy quite a lot.
You know, like South Park, I know has gotten a bit stale these days. I see a lot of people complaining about South Park these days because like they seem to have sort of done everything that they could possibly do at this point, and for the most part, the jokes they make are usually just very topical at this point. I know they've always been pretty topical, but
they've literally,
you know,
gotten to a point now where they're just parodying things.
They've always
They
been
never
like
used to do that.
in the past. They've always been pretty creative. Like even when they parody stuff, there's always like a creative way that they parody it, but now it's really just parody and that's it. Like that's the joke, you know. It's a parody of something.
No, what I mean is, like before, it'd be like an episode designed and written to just completely, like, directly take the piss out of someone, but like in a way where they could not get any backlash from it. But now it's just literally a 30-minute parody of a movie or something. Underpants Hitler.
Well, it's I guess it's time for fucking Underpants Hitler. It's Saddam Hussein. Can we?
It doesn't have the same ring to it though. Underpants Saddam. It's Underpants Hitler.
Allahu Akbar.
I'm gonna add an Allahu Akbar to that explosion. I'm gonna do it. I'm sorry, it's happening. It's fucking happening.